Hi Scorpio, my name is Kim. Welcome to my channel. So today for your meditative session, Scorpio, I got Machik Labdrun, the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. When I get this card, it mostly reminds me of ego, but the main message that I was getting was red and white. So I read the book on this again, and apparently when they got married, this divine feminine Machik Labdrun and her husband, they got married with a red and white essence. So that has something to do with Buddhist culture, and the red is like a signal for, I think, the masculine, and the white the feminine. I can't remember which is which, but it's basically like a symbol of reunion or like union, and it's like combining the feminine and the masculine with the red and white ceremony. So maybe this is something to do with union for you guys. Maybe there is some sort of union coming into play. If it doesn't have to do with the red and white, mainly what this card says is I face my ego's beliefs to feel free. And I think the main message is we try to kind of hide our ego, or like the parts of us that we're not, it's not that we're not happy about, it's just like that parts of us that we don't, how do you explain your ego? It's like a part of you that, it's not that you don't want to express to people, it's just a part of you that is kind of unknown even to you. It might be in your like subconscious or unconscious. And what the message of this card is like to bring that ego and into your awareness, into the light, so that you can work on it. Because if you hide it, or if you try to cover it up, it just kind of grows, and then it becomes something that you fear. And it shouldn't be something that you fear. It should be something that you embrace and you learn to love, and you learn to like bring into the light, so that you can always like work on it. So basically like something to bring into consciousness. So yeah, that's what I got. The red and the white essence, which was the union, and something to do with the ego. So that's what I got for your meditative session, Scorpio. Let's get into the cards. Okay, Scorpio. Of course, the meditative session is like synchronistic with the reading, because I was getting the red and white essence, which in the Buddhist ceremonies is something that is like used for marriage. It's something that is used to like unite the feminine and the masculine energy. So I could be talking about a relationship, or I can just be talking about you yourself, how you are kind of learning to work with both the feminine and masculine energy within you. But I am getting, it could be seen as in both ways. Take it as it resonates with either, like with both of you. I don't know. I'm talking to two people here. It's so weird that I said with both of you. Yeah, it's making me think that this is for like two people, but whatever. Well, let's just keep going. So yeah, with the union card, it's such a beautiful card. If you look at it, It looks like a heart. I feel like someone's like deep in thought about a union that a union that wants to take place. And here you can even see like, it's not the red and white, but it's like the red and blue. It's like the combining. We're seeing a lot of like two kind of energies, like 1, 2, 1, 2. It could just be the way that you're combining the masculine and feminine energies that you yourself have. We all have a feminine and a masculine side. And I mean, I do see it in that way. I mean, we do have to be aligned. I mean, especially like if you want to be in union with someone, if you want to like share your life with someone, it's obviously much easier when you're like, when you're aligned, right? When you're like at your full potential, you know? It makes it a lot easier to be in union with someone else when you are fully aligned, when you are integrated, when you do recognize that feminine side that like is the nurturer, and the masculine side who likes to like be skillful and go do like the doer, like the one that kind of puts the action to things. But yeah, I want to see something like someone's like the dreamer and someone's like the planner. Like, I don't know, that's like two sides of you that are finally like coming into alignment, coming into like some sort of integration. It could be like some sort of plan that you have that like you're learning that's like it's not anything. It's like something, it's like you can plan as much as you want, but without the dream, like there's not really much to plan. And then you can dream as much as you want, but you can't have it manifest if you don't make plans towards like an action of doing it. So I feel like it's kind of like an integration of self, as well as like that's like the feminine and the masculine energy. And this could be, as again talking about like a relationship where there's like I want to say reunion. It could be reunion or just a union. I know I'm talking about Scorpio, and I think we just had like a full moon in Scorpio. Okay, yeah, so I just confirmed, yes, there was a full moon in Scorpio on the 27th of April, and I'm filming this like 2 days afterwards, so this could have something to do with the full moon. It could have something to do with like what's going on. It could be like, I just feel like there's like this massive, it's like understanding the two sides to you. It's not even like the duality, I want to say, because like 2 weeks ago I had all these readings that were about duality, and then last week I think they were about perception and desire. I can't remember, but this week it's just like, I just feel like this full moon in Scorpio has something to do with this reading, and it's like it's also for you, Scorpio, but it's also like more of also for the collective, or like for everybody, because of this full moon in Scorpio. And I think what it's changed, or what it's going to help everyone do, is like not only unite the two sides to you, you know, like put it's going to like put you in union with yourself. And when you're in union with yourself, it's going to help you kind of create what it is that you ultimately desire, right? And you can see like with this Six of Swords, if you look at her, like, yeah, we have the duality, but it's like we have the portal or whatever it is like opening for us, like the day that the full moon happened. Like, look at that. It's like a crazy card. This might become like one of my favorite cards, because it's also like this white side looked like a wedding dress to me. So I don't know if someone's like thinking of union, but it's like, again, we have like the same thing going on in both these cards. You see like the rainbow in both these cards. It's like the Scorpio full moon has kind of like opened something within us, or maybe something has shifted within you, Scorpio, where you're just feeling like integrated. Like you understand both sides of yourself. Like you're not hiding any aspect of yourself. And again, with Machine Lebron, it had something to do with ego. And that's what I feel like these two cards are. It's like you have the choice to kind of like illuminate and bring to consciousness your ego. And when you do, like, look at what happens. When you're able to bring the ego into consciousness and like see it for what it is, or like acknowledge it, then it kind of like brings you into a full integration. It brings you into like this full like new way of being where everything kind of works out for you. I want to say like it's gonna, like things kind of just seem to kind of flow, like there's fluidity, right? And then if you're stuck in ego and you kind of hide it, or you kind of push it to the back, or you say like, oh, it's not that bad, or it's not something that I need to be concerned about, or like my ego was used to protect me, so of course I need it because it was created by me to protect me. But it's like, do you know how many times like you were in a low vibrational energy when your ego had to kind of like man up and help you out? Do you know like how many times like we can get in a low vibe position, or we can be feeling attacked, and then our ego has to kind of like react, and it kind of gets bigger and bigger, and then it's like, do you not want to like cleanse that area, that cleanse that like that like ego that was from so long ago, from, it could have been like from however long ago, it's like that could have been created like a year ago, and you're still kind of carrying it along with you. If you get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying with these two cards. It's like if you're staying in the ego, if you're staying in those like in that energy, like look at the difference between like the realities that you're gonna see. Like, I feel like there's like a fog over these two people, whereas these two people, it's not. There's no fog. There's like an illumination. Like, they know exactly what's going on. They know, they like, it's like, I think the message is like, bring your consciousness, bring your ego into consciousness, bring your ego into the light. Whatever it is that hurt you in the past, like, bring it to light, because once you bring it into light, you can become like fully integrated, and like the vibration that you're at, the frequency that you're at is going to change, and it's going to open so many more doors and portals for you, because you're going to change your frequency, you're going to change your energy, and we're energy, right? So I think like the point of this is like, yeah, change your energy. How do you change your energy? Face your ego, face the ego. And once you face the ego, you're going to see like how integrated and how in union you are with yourself, and that could possibly bring you into union with someone else. But it all has to do with like facing that dark side of us, facing the ego, bringing it into consciousness, bringing it into light. And I think like what we all desire, like, I mean, what you must desire, Scorpio, I mean, I have the Two of Cups at the end, right? It's like once you're able to like shift out of this, like the fog that like has been covering you, I feel like there's like a fog, like it could be like just the reality. Like, I think it's just the frequency that you're at. Like, I feel like if you're at a low frequency, like you're not going to be at the same frequency of somebody else that's here. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get into this portal, like you can't step here, which can then step here if you're still in this low energy. So it's kind of like, see, like, higher that vibration, open up that frequency so that you can open this like door that's kind of being offered to you. And it's like not, and I feel like you're like, oh, well, what do I have to do? It's like, there's nothing you have to do, except what I'm saying is like, fully integrate the ego. Notice what it is that hurt you in the past. Like, instead of like letting it keep hurting you, like learn how to like kind of give it its place in your life, you know, like give it its place, give it its time, if that makes any sense. And then with the Youth and the King of Earth, I just feel like once you're able to kind of, once you step out and like open this portal, it's going to like, I mean, it could bring you into union with someone. What I want to tell you about this card is like, once you're able to fully integrate both the ego, like bringing it into consciousness, it's going to change your reality, right? And what does it mean by changing your reality? Like, if you look at this card, you can see like both the dark and the lights here, and that's kind of like what I was saying. Like, you see here, it's like this person's like in a fog, and here this person's like on a different kind of like vibration, so they've like stepped forward here. Once you like are able to kind of integrate it, you're going to be able to see both, if that makes any sense. Like, you're going to be able to see both realities, and you're going to see like who's in this reality and who's in this reality, if that makes sense. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I do want to clarify the King of Earth. Let's see if they let me. So weird. I left the card. Whatever. Alright, I think it's just like signifying. I was gonna say here, like if you look at the stuff, it kind of looks like the Ace of Wands, but then I was like, it's more about like the background and like integrating like the dark and the light and being able to see both realities. It's kind of like a matrix kind of reading where it's like you're kind of getting out of this fog and you're going to start seeing things clearly because you've changed your vibration, and then you're going to be able to kind of recognize everyone that's on this level and everyone's on this level, and you're kind of like starting off like all over again, right? And that's like also with the Ace of Wands. I feel like you want a passionate new beginning. It could be that, you know, you want a new beginning with like an earth sign. I mean, it is just like a beautiful reading, guys. I'm not going to clarify the Two of Cups because I just feel like that could be what you desire. Could be with an earth sign. Could be like the energy that you would like to be in is like of an earth sign, which is someone who's grounded, someone who's stable. That's kind of how you want this new beginning to be, like a grounded, stable new beginning. Like I'm thinking of like lay a solid foundation. I know that's one of my spirit animal cards. But yeah, this is a great reading, Scorpio. So let's see what advice you guys get. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. I kind of feel like with Buffalo Spirit saying the abundant universe will provide, I think you're a little nervous about like the tipping point, about like the starting this new way. And I think it also comes with like all this knowledge of this. I mean, this reading is kind of crazy, right? Like just like speaking about all the ways like our energy can change, our energy can shift. Speaking about the vibrations, the energies, it's definitely like a new way of thinking, or not a new way of thinking, but maybe it's an old way of thinking that like for us is new, or for you might be new. And I think like you might be a little scared because it's something new. And I think that's like, there's nothing to be fearful of. I think that's like what it's something like there's nothing to be fearful of. Like this beginning of this brand new beginning for you. I mean, look, like it's like the Two of Cups is here. Like there's nothing to fear. You're gonna end up where it is that you want to be. And I just took out Machine Labdon, so you could take a look at it again. That red and white energy. If there's like a union with someone that you would like, maybe this is saying like if there is a union that you seek with yourself or with someone else, like the abundant universe will provide. Just like do the work and it will like come to you. Maybe there's someone you already have in mind, but like you haven't really gone through the work of facing your ego. And once you do, like then again the universe will provide. Like everything happens in divine timing, so just be grateful for like the experiences that you're having, and like don't be fearful. Oh my god, it's kind of weird. Like if you see, he has like a red and not white, but he has like a red and orange stripe, and it's kind of reminding me of the red and white stripe. So yeah, something about union, something about a passionate new beginning. But yeah, Scorpio, I hope that you like this reading. I love you guys, and I'll see you.